every property has a story, and the older it is, often the harder it becomes to determine exactly when and how that began. But today, that's not so important, because in the early 1900s, this traditional farmhouse was transformed into the impressive statement that is now Stud Farm. Approximately 20 years ago, the present owners moved in with a project on their hands, and the next chapter began. Being a young family, it was their vision to create an idyllic country retreat, somewhere safe and exciting to explore, and for children to run free. Just imagine the games of cricket, rounders, football, rugby, you name it, and all with this spectacular backdrop and enough space and utilities for year-round use. As with all of us, young and old alike, we can find our moods changing like a kite dancing in the wind. And we need somewhere to just escape. And this is like immersing ourselves in the pages of a fairy tale. And in fact, the whole area has been landscaped and designed very much with nature in mind. Even the more formal areas remain sympathetic to nature. And you can just picture, as the day's concluding, everyone gathering together, maybe a quick game of croquet on the lawn, and then al fresco dining on the patio and watching the sun go down. I've made ample mention of this being a family home, and now we're going to delve deeper into the fabric of this beautiful home. Notably, there's a sense of elegance and grandeur, particularly in this later wing. The evidence of the period is visible in abundance. And the reason I took you outside first is because it's almost as if from every room you're stood out there enjoying the outside and being encompassed by greenery. Your focus is repeatedly drawn beyond the windows. As we journey through the original portions, we find ourselves in this immaculate farmhouse kitchen. Just imagine informal dining around the table and that door thrown open, tempting us back to the outside. I'm not going to give you a checklist breakdown of everything that's here, but I feel it worth a mention, these solid oak units and slate worktop. Absolute quality finish. I made mention of this having been a project, and what I find really pleasing is that the current owners haven't gone knocking walls out and making big open plan spaces, and that's because the room sizes are of such dimensions that they remain fit for purpose for both traditional and more modern living. With multiple reception rooms, each comes into its own with the changing of the seasons. If I could encapsulate Norfolk in a series of rooms, then I'm right here. And if you're looking for picture perfect spots to take a pause, then we've arrived. And heading into the bedrooms, once again, it's a delight to see the level of care and attention that's been afforded to the transformation of the upstairs. And if you do need that extra space, then whether it be for more permanent multi-generational living or perhaps a weekend get together for fun and adventures, then what better than this impressive one-bedroom annex here at Stud Farm. It even has its own sun trap of a fully enclosed courtyard garden. As the name would suggest, Stud Farm, this has a history as an equestrian property, And in addition to the more formal access, you have this 5-bar gated entrance into what is a truly impressive, fit-for-purpose grounds compound. And what is superbly presented, neatly proportioned brick stable block. Stub Farm is an incredible haven for both wildlife and families alike.